Hello everyone and welcome to episode 5 of my single player survival series. While I was recording last episode, Optifine updated so now we can use shaders. Look how pretty this all is. Let me know in the comments whether you want me to keep the shaders on while I record or just have them on for tours or stuff like that. I think for this episode I'll keep them on so that you guys have something to compare it to. Speaking of, last episode we built up the quarry and relocated our portal down into that little hole. You can just see it peeking up right there. We also slayed the dragon and found a couple end cities, but nothing too exciting. So I think this episode I want to take it back to just building, and I think we should give our horse a permanent home. That way he's not just stuck in here with the rest of the animals. So we have a couple stable options. We have over here by the main gate or over here by the inn. I think I want to finish up this corner. So between episodes, I went around and put in the perimeter wall for the actual city walls, and I decided instead of having it come down in front of the inn, I would have the bridge connecting the stables and the inn themselves be our front gate, at least for this side. I did it in a couple other areas where it just kind of melds in with the buildings. It does it for the church to kind of block off this area. So there's going to be a gate right here. So you can see right there's the cemetery, and then just off the groundskeeper's house, that's where the wall starts to connect to the main gate. Over here, I had it go around the animal pen because I didn't want it to just fuse in too many spots, and I wanted to give them enough land to actually be able to grow some food within the walls. Because they do worship the Nether, I think the other villages in this world probably aren't too happy to do trades with them. They will because the Nether has valuable resources, but they kind of keep them at an arm's length. So food trade coming into the village is very limited. But I think that's enough talking. Let's get to building. I think the very first thing we're gonna knock out is this little cart in front of our warehouse. It's gonna be just a very simple build, and then we'll get started on the stables and the inn. So hopping over into the super flat world, I wanted to make a note of how important it is to test all of your, you don't have to entirely build everything like I did with this house or that. But just if you're unsure of the palette you want, just make a few versions of it or a few versions of part of it, just to test and compare what you might like together. For the cart, I knew I wanted to include some of the new wood, but I didn't know anything beyond that. As you can see here, I kind of ended up liking this design with the spruce and the crimson. But, you know, test a few things out, and if you like it, then you can then go into your permanent world and you'll know how to make it. So for this cart build, it's actually incredibly simple. So you just put the wheels where you want to be. It is a 5x3. Then tear out your placeholder blocks. I need to craft up some stairs. So you're gonna go boom. Also need slabs. And you're just gonna go slab, slab. Oops. And then on top of these slabs, you're gonna go a whole block. And then you're gonna go some upside down stairs. And then inside you're gonna put another stair. Between the two wheels, you're gonna go with some spruce slabs, or some spruce trapdoors. Right here, you're gonna want to place a placeholder block, grab a gate, open the gate, and then destroy your placeholder block. Actually, these stairs need to come out. One. There we go. And then just repeat on this side with the spruce trapdoors. And then you're gonna do for the inside, so you do backward stair, slap it down right there, break the stair, and there you are. You have a cart, and then you just fill the inside with crafting table, for example. Note blocks, chests, barrels, composter, really anything they might ship or need to carry. So let's see, put a note crate there, composter, a barrel, a chest right there. Yeah, I think I like that. So now, time to start on the big project of today's episode. Let's start with the stables first. So similarly to the main house, on all of the external corners, you want to put sort of an L shape on each one. And then, as we did with the quarry, we're going to use a dark basalt base and then get lighter as we go up. And you're going to do that on every wall. Alright, so very quickly, I've brought all the walls up 5 high, and I've started the roof. It's a really simple roof, similar to what we did on the other two, but this time we're using the black nether brick texture we have, and then dark oak, and that's gonna go across this to roughly right there. Because on that part of the stables, we're going to do a different style of roof. Something that'll make it go up a little higher. That way it can actually cross all the way to the inn. So the roof design for this side is actually still pretty simple. You go stair, upside down, whole block, stair, upside down. And you just do that until the center, and then you go back down. And then for the inside portion of this roof, I thought we could kind of go with a mix of the stripped and the planks all the way up to give it a bright pop of color and contrast between the two blue buildings. Okay, so I kind of forgot to hit record again, and I did a lot. Finished up the roof and got the covered bridge and gate built up. It's just, it's pretty simple. It's just 4 high with an arching path in the middle. The inside isn't finished yet. But if we come across here, You can kind of peek into the city as you're crossing, and then you'll be in the inn. Alright, so the wall texturing for the lower portion of the inn is going to be exactly like it was for the stables and for the cross bridge. The lower portion just darker with the basalt, and then as you go up it gets lighter, lighter, all the way up for I'd say 5 high as well. Alright, so I put a temporary door here just so that we can get inside for what it is for now. And then on the 5th block up, you're gonna put a trim of the crimson stuff and just kind of play around with the design to find a pattern that will work for you. I originally had it just like stair, slab, trapdoor, slab, stair, but it didn't quite work out with how big it is. I then decided that I really like the stairs kind of capping the corners, and so what you want to do is just put the caps first and then fill in the rest with the pattern. And then for the top, we're going to be using smooth quartz and quartz bricks. The bricks are actually a new structure. I'm not sure if the smooth quartz is too, but it's going to be textured in a way to where it looks, it's going to be mostly bricks with some spots of smooth quartz, as if the weather has kind of rubbed it smooth in certain spots. Just like that. So as you can see, it's the bricks and then the smooth texture, and it almost looks as if the wind from the ocean, or maybe it's picking up sand or something, and is just blasting the side of the buildings, wearing down the bricks and making them smooth. The roof on this is going to be pretty similar to that one, except on the front portion we're going to do it with the dark oak, and on the back portion is going to be the crimson. And both portions are going to be in the style where it's a step, a whole block, and a step all the way up to the center. Alright, so the roof is completely on. I haven't done any of the interiors yet. This is what it looks like on the inside. Very tall ceilings. There's going to be a lot of room for all sorts of small bedrooms. I'm not quite sure. I'm thinking probably a staircase right here going up. I need to pop in a few windows, but this will probably be like a dining area with a tiny little kitchen back here. But anyway, I'm gonna finish up the insides and then we can take a walk through together. Alright, and we are totally finished with the build. I've done somewhat of the interiors, moved the horses in here. Just a small storage room, a little bit of a bedroom, loft for some hay storage. Across from here, it's just very, very basic, just a few beds down. And then we have a table, a little booth, a box, and a small kitchen. And then it's nice and secure, so once the wall is built, none of the villagers will be able to get out. Yeah, you stay out there. I need to light this place up some more, it seems. This is what it looks like on the inside. So, let me know what you guys think. Like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for watching!